No other pen writes like a waterman's. Now, in cooperation with police and federal law enforcement departments throughout the United States, the only national program that brings you authentic police case histories. Waterman's Pens and Waterman's Ink present Gangbusters.
Tonight, the case of the New Jersey Counterfeiters, whose plans were nearly as perfect as their fake 20s, until they drank a toast to success. A toast poured by agents of the United States Secret Service.
If fountain pen dealers don't know the best fountain pen, who does? In a recent nationwide survey, fountain pen dealers selling Waterman's and other top-flight pens voted Waterman's New Crusader the best pen value at $5. If fountain pen dealers don't know the best fountain pen, who does? And now to Gangbusters and facts that show the operation of our law enforcement officials in their war against the underworld. Gangbusters has asked the Honorable Elmer L. Irie, former Chief Coordinator of United States Treasury Enforcement Agencies, to narrate by proxy tonight's case.
The inside facts in the case of the New Jersey Counterfeiters.
Mr. Irie, I know tonight's case is about the work of the United States Secret Service. Everyone has seen pictures of Secret Service men protecting the President and his family. Would you tell us something about the other duties of the Secret Service?
I'll be glad to, Don Gardner. The Secret Service is one of the several law enforcement agencies of the Treasury Department. As such, its principal function is to protect the money of the United States.
You mean against counterfeiters, Mr. Irie?
Yes, Don, that's part of it, but there's a lot more. For instance, the Secret Service has jurisdiction over all forgeries and thefts of government checks and financial documents, such as government bonds, revenue stamps, and postage stamps.
Well, that takes in plenty of territory, Mr. Irie, and I know tonight's case also takes in a lot of territory. So, where would you like to begin?
Well, Don, I think the best place would be a small print shop on a side street in Newark, New Jersey. Sometime, less than a year ago, a repairman had just looked over a printing press that was reported out of order.
Well, you all finished?
Yeah.
What was the matter with that press?
That's what I'd like to know. What?
You mean to tell me there wasn't nothing wrong with that press?
That's what I mean to tell you, and looking you straight in the eye, too. You call yourself a printer. Well, so long. You'll get a bill.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, what?
Joe, ain't it?
Yeah. Joe O'Neill.
Look, Joe, the boss is in the saloon next door. He'd like a word with you.
Oh? Has he got another press that's on the bum?
Come on, to buy you a drink.
Okay, why not?
He ain't a bad guy, the boss. He's easy to do business with.
Mm-hmm. In the saloon, huh?
Okay, go ahead.
What's on his mind?
Ain't that a fine question? Did your boss ever tell you what's on his mind?
Just a second. I got my wife in the car.
Leave her sit there a minute. Nobody's going to steal her. Come on.
Okay.
If you're smart, kid, you can do okay for yourself.
Yeah?
Okay, here we are.
Some joint.
It's handy. There's the boss. Come on. It'll pay you to listen, kid.
To what?
Just listen, that's all. Boss?
Hello, Smitty.
Here he is, boss. Joe O'Neill.
Glad to know you, boss.
Name is Naples, Mike Naples. Okay, Smitty, get on back to shop. Somebody's liable to walk away with a joint.
Think so? I wish they would.
What do you have to drink, Joe?
Nothing.
Okay. It ain't every day I'm buying. Well, what's wrong with the press this time?
Oh, it was in pretty bad shape. All I had to do was throw the switch.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so. What's the idea of bringing me down here on a waterhole?
You remember when you came last week when the press was really on the fritz?
How could I forget?
I took a shine to you, Joe. When I take a shine to somebody, I want to keep the polish bright.
You mean you want to be my fairy godfather?
Something like that, yeah. I got a job to be done, Joe, and quick.
Mm-hmm. What kind of job?
Nothing unusual. Just assembling another offset press and hooking it up.
Well, call the office, mister. Ask them to send me.
This ain't for no office, Joe. It's strictly freelance.
Hey, here.
Here, put this in your pocket.
What's that?
Didn't you ever see $100 in one piece?
I mean, what's that for?
Freelancers make good dough, kid. There's 2 more bills like that waiting for you when you finish the job. Go on, put it in your pocket.
One question.
Only one?
How'd you happen to pick on me?
That's all part of the shine I took to you, kid. The work's got to be done tonight. I'll be around for you about 8.
Okay, I live at 300.
I know where you live. Now, how about that drink?
No, thanks. I got my wife waiting in the car.
Okay, suit yourself. I'll see you at 8.
Yeah, at 8. So long, boss.
Busy, Colonel Walsh?
No, just going over some reports. Have a seat, Scott.
Thanks. Well, here's that enlargement of one of those counterfeit 20s you wanted.
4 years. Not bad for what it is.
I'm afraid it's pretty good. Well, I'll have a lot of trouble if too many of those 20s get into circulation. Looks now like what little of this counterfeit that showed up so far are just test samples.
Whoever has those plates is out to make a killing.
Yeah, watch out when they start dumping them.
I don't want them to get the chance, Scott. I want to grab everyone that's involved and the plates before they move any of this stuff in quantity. Let's get to it.
Okay, I heard enough about it. You wanted chow mein so bad, Vinny, why don't you eat it instead of getting hot under the collar about what I do?
But $300 is a lot of money, Joe. It's too much money for what you did. And setting up a printing press in somebody's house. Well, there's something screwy about the whole deal.
Okay, there's something screwy about the whole deal. Pass the rice.
Honest, Joe, I don't mean to nag you.
Well, don't then. Just pass the rice.
Here. Pass the soy sauce. Thank you.
Oh, Vinny, there's nothing wrong in it. And we can use the dough.
Sure, we can use the dough, especially if you're going to get into trouble.
I can't get in any trouble, baby. All I did was set up a printing press. That's all. Just set up a printing press.
From what you said, those hoodlums were up to no good.
I don't know what they're up to.
You've got an idea, Joe. Haven't you got an idea?
Okay, so I got an idea.
What is it?
Well, it's none of my business. I don't want to get mixed up in it anymore.
You're mixed up in it already. You took their money, $300.
Look, go ahead and eat, will you?
It's counterfeiting, isn't it, Joe?
Who knows what it is? Now shut up about it.
You're going to the police, Joe. Right now.
The police don't have anything to do with this.
Who does then?
It's a government thing, Secret Service.
Okay, then we're going to them.
Vinny, there's no law against setting up a printing press. There's probably nothing to it all.
Maybe there isn't. But I'm sure the Secret Service would like to know about it anyway. Would you pass back the soy sauce, Joe? This stuff sure looks good.
Once more around the block, Scott. We'll give Joe another look at the house, just to make sure.
Right, Colonel.
I want you to be certain that's the place, Joe.
Oh, I remember that house next door, sir, and the street light. Well, that's the place, all right. I set up the press in the basement. Look, Colonel Walsh, maybe this whole thing is a mistake.
Perhaps it is. There's too much coincidence involved to let go by without an investigation, Joe. Mr. Mike Naples and your friend Smitty both have records of counterfeiting.
Well, maybe they're doing some of the stuff in their shop.
No, I'm sure they're not. It's much too open. Scott.
Yes, Colonel.
Drive back to the office. I want Joe to give us a complete description of that cellar.
Is that all, Colonel?
We're just starting, Joe. Tomorrow morning, a couple of my men are going to become gas company inspectors. There's a press in that house. We're going to get a good look at it.
Hello?
Hello, is Mr. Joe O'Neill there?
Yes. Just a minute. It's for you, Joe.
Oh? Who is it?
I don't know. Here.
Thanks. Hello?
Joe O'Neill?
Yes?
Scott, Secret Service.
Oh.
Who's in the room with you?
Just my wife, that's all.
Oh. Look, Joe, are you certain that was the house?
Yes, of course I'm certain.
Well, I got into that cellar today. It's just like you described it, only there wasn't any printing press.
But I just set it up the night before last.
When you were there, did you see an elderly couple?
An elderly couple, no.
Well, an elderly couple seems to be living there.
Well, I didn't see anybody, sir, except Mike Naples, who took me there, and Miss Smitty.
Okay, Joe. We'll be in touch with you. Goodbye.
Yeah, so long, Mr. Scott.
What's the matter, Joe?
They got in the house. The press was gone.
Gone? I don't understand.
Well, I understand. Mike Naples is wise. He knows I put the law into him.
That's crazy.
Is it? Then why'd he take the press out right after I put it in? I wish should have minded my own business. What are you expecting?
I'm not expecting anybody, Joe.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. I'll see...
No, wait a minute. Stay away from the door. I'll go.
All right, Joe.
Yeah? What do you want?
Open up, Joe.
Who is it?
Mike Naples.
Joe, you can get out the back.
Oh, what's he use?
Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Hi.
Come on in, boys.
Yeah.
Nice layout here.
You remember Smitty?
Sure. How you doing?
What do you want, Naples? I did your job for you.
Oh, this must be that cute wife you was talking about. You are cute.
Look, Vinny, why don't you run
Never mind,
upstairs?
kid. We're going in a minute. Oh, yeah, Joe. Meet Lips Cusack.
Hello, Joe. I hear you're a good mechanic.
Wish I wasn't. Wish I were a shoe clerk.
I carry a 32 automatic. That's a little stiff. Can you do something with it?
I don't know anything about guns.
Come on, Joe. Grab your hat and coat.
Why?
For a nice little ride in the country.
Joe, you don't have to go.
I said he's coming. Grab your hat and coat, kid.
Look, Vinny don't like to stay alone, see?
Why didn't you say so? Smitty,
Yeah, boss.
stay here and keep her company. You know what I mean?
I look like a dummy.
Come on, let's go.
I've been ready since we came. Get moving. We haven't got all night.
All right, I'm going.
So, Don, the counterfeiters returned for Joe O'Neill and took him away with them. The young man who had reported his suspicions to agents of the United States Secret Service had no idea what was in store for him as he got into the criminal's car. But he certainly suspected the worst.
Well, if you suspect that worthwhile gifts cost lots more this Christmas, here's your happy surprise. Waterman's pen prices have not gone up. Waterman's Crusader is still only $5. And in a recent nationwide survey among fountain pen dealers selling Waterman's and other top-flight pens, Waterman's Crusader was voted the best pen value at $5. If fountain pen dealers don't know the best fountain pen, who does? Yes, Waterman's Crusader is top value deluxe, for only Waterman's has smart taperite styling. Only Waterman's has hand-ground 14-karat gold points and your choice of points. Only Waterman's has the genuine Lumaloy lock-slip cap, and no other pen writes like a Waterman's. Yes, your $5 works miracles when you buy Waterman's Crusader. Now, back to Gangbusters. Now, you were telling us, Mr. Irie, that a young printing press mechanic became innocently involved with a gang of counterfeiters and had reported his suspicions to the United States Secret Service.
And that's right, Don. And while the investigation was in progress, the leader of the gang, Mike Naples, and a Confederate, Lips Cusack, took Joe away in their car. As he rode in the front seat between them, each minute made Joe more fearful that the criminals were aware of his tip to the Secret Service and that Lips was a professional killer.
You take a right soon, Lips. The next traffic light.
Yeah, I know.
Look, Naples.
Yeah, kid.
Okay, if you won't tell me why you came for me tonight, I guess I'll have to ask.
There shouldn't be any mystery about it.
What do you want with me?
What do you think we want with you?
Shall I tell him, Mabel?
Now, look,
I'll
fella-
do the talking. We want you to set up another press.
Oh. Well, what's the matter with the one I set up the other night?
Nothing's the matter with it, Joe, except we ripped it out of that house.
Yeah?
What's the matter, Joe? Don't you want to know why we ripped it out?
What do I care why? It's your business, not mine.
We took it out because the basement was too damp.
Oh, yeah?
And I figured you'd like another 300.
Another 300, huh? Well, 300 ain't enough.
It ain't enough.
What would be your idea of enough?
Well, look, what kind of dummy do you take me for, Naples? I got eyes. I'm not risking any trouble for a lousy 300
What
bucks.
kind of trouble do you mean?
Somebody got an exclusive on the kind of printing you're doing. They don't like competition.
Oh, wait
Hold
a
it,
minute.
Lips. What kind of printing do you think we're doing, Joe?
Black on one side, green on the other, with serial numbers about the size of a $10 bill.
$20 bill, Joe.
Okay, a $20 bill.
Have you got a conscience, Joe?
I like a fast buck, the same as the next guy. But I figure, Naples, that if you're so anxious for my kind of work, you You must need it pretty bad.
And?
And I'd like to be a partner instead of just a freelance grease monkey.
You see, Lips, I told you when I took a shine to somebody that turned out okay.
Take a shine to me, will you, Naples? Maybe I'll turn out okay.
If you come in, Joe, you'll have to do a lot more than set up presses. You'll have to get your hands dirty, the same as the next guy.
I know what's involved.
Got 150,000 in 20s to be moved. We got plates that'll print more than they got in Washington.
Good, the more the better.
There's the light. Make your turn at the corner, Lips.
Yeah.
That's the way it came about, Mr. Scott. I thought I was a goner for sure.
You got a fast hit on you, Joe.
Well, as long as they gave me the opening, I figured you'd want me to step in and take advantage of it. You know, for that evidence you were talking about.
Yes, but if it involves any risks for you, we can get our evidence another way.
I'll be okay.
And most important, Joe, we've got to get our hands on the plates they're printing that counterfeit from. And we want to catch them in the act of making a sell.
I get it.
Now, this Lips Cusack must be the outfit sales manager, looking for buyers. Usually one more prints counterfeit and others pass it.
Oh, they're sort of specialized, huh?
Oh, highly specialized, Joe. If we make our arrest just after a transaction's completed, that'll give us our best case in court. And against two gangs, the counterfeiters and the passers.
Okay, I'll keep my ears open, Mr. Scott.
That's the idea. And as soon as you get wind of a deal, call either Colonel Walsh or me.
Right.
In the meantime, we'll be watching them all. And this Lips Cusack sounds like a pretty interesting character. I think I'll look him up myself. Right, Joe. I'll be hearing from you, huh?
Yeah, sure. So long. Okay, Smitty. Let's have a look at it.
Right. She all set to print, Joe?
Yeah, but watch the register on that seal. She ain't been hitting right.
Well, what can I do if she ain't...
Boys,
Yeah, boss?
can you wait on that? Lips just got here. I want to hold a little meeting.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Mike.
Meetings all the time. Meetings, never any work done.
Oh, quit complaining, will you?
All right, here.
Hello, Lips. How are you?
Okay. Yourself?
Good.
Well, I ain't so good. My back. What a job.
I didn't expect you would be, Sandy.
Okay, let's cut the gab and get started.
Yeah, let's. What's this meeting all about?
Well, sit down, boys.
Sure.
Well, Lips dug up a good buyer.
How good?
He wants $100,000 on the sour stuff.
For how much?
That's the point.
What's the point?
Well, the guy was a pretty tough customer. I had a time finding him and a time getting him to talk turkey. He's particular.
So?
So, he's willing to fork over a good price. $22,000 in the hard. But the sour stuff has got to be better than what I showed him.
What do you mean, better?
Just what I said. Better.
What do you think I've been breaking my back over? Those bills are as good as they can get without us borrowing plates from the government.
If that's as good as you can do, then it's no sale.
They can be better.
Joe,
Yes, sir?
are you sure about that?
Positive. We can reburnish the plates a little in spots, take a little more care on make ready, and they'll be better, 100% better.
Okay. We'll get busy right now.
Right now, it's nearly midnight.
I promised the guy I'd show him a new sample at 10 tomorrow morning.
That's awful soon, Lips. There's a lot of work to be done.
What's work? We'll stick at it all night.
All right. Come on, Smitty. Might as well get started.
Yeah, it's always something.
Oh, if we're going to work all night, suppose I run out and get some coffee and sandwiches.
You get to work. I'll see you get some grub.
Yeah, but...
I'll take care of it, kid.
Okay.
Night after night, I never see...
Oh, Joe.
Yeah?
Come here a minute.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
I got news for you, Joe.
Yeah, what?
This buyer we're going to meet tomorrow at 10. We're going to meet him at your house.
You kidding?
Why would I be kidding?
Well, what's the idea?
I had to think of a safe place fast, so I thought of your place.
Is that right, Naples?
If Flip says so.
Then you said it was okay?
Sure, it's okay. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, no, nothing to worry about.
Take it easy, Joe. Nothing's going to go wrong.
I hope not.
Come on, Joe. Let's get busy on them plates.
Yeah, okay, I'm coming.
You'll feel better, Joe, as soon as I get some coffee made.
What a night.
Joe, supposing I run next door and call Mr. Scott now.
No, we can't take the chance. If they suspect anything, it's all over. I don't want you to get involved.
Joe,
Put the coffee on. I better get back in the living room. You can never tell what's running through their heads.
Okay.
Bring it in when it's ready. Well, the coffee's on, Naples. Be ready in a minute.
Good boy, Joe. Hey, Lips, any sign of that guy yet?
It's just now 10 o'clock, neighbors. Hey,
Yeah?
he's here. He's coming up the walk.
Okay. Joe, you let him in.
Get that sample handy, neighbors. I want to close this quick.
It'll be closed quick. Go ahead, Joe. Open it up.
All right, I'm coming. Come in.
Yeah, thanks. I guess I'm in the right place. Well, Lips. Hi.
Just throw your hat and coat down any place.
Okay. Mike, this is Denver Scotto. Mike Naples.
Glad to know you.
Yeah. Oh, who's this? One of the boys. Joe O'Neill. Oh, that's it.
Same here.
Now, Scotto, you don't want to waste time, and we don't want to waste time. We got a new sample. If you're ready to do business, so are we.
I've been ready to do business for weeks. I can find the right party to do business with.
Let him see the new sample, Lips.
Sure. I'm telling you, Scotto, this is the best piece of work ever.
How do you like it?
No, it's better. It still isn't as good as it could be.
Just a minute. Joe.
Yeah?
You better go in the kitchen and tell the wife to hold up on that coffee a while. You know?
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about it. I'll be right back.
Look, Scotto, you can't get no better 20s at the price.
Is he here, Joe?
Is he here? Do you know who it is, Mr. Scott?
Mr. Scott? You mean the Secret Service? Shh. You're kidding.
No, it's him, all right. He's posing as the buyer.
Oh, Joe.
Look, I better get back out there. Don't bring the coffee.
All right.
Oh, boy, what a load off my mind. I'll see you later.
You told Lips 22 grand for 100,000 in the queer.
If you fixed up the bill.
We fixed it up.
But not enough. 20,000 is my price. Now, wait a minute, Scotto. We can't...
Lips. What do you say, Scotto? We split the difference. 21.
Okay, it's a deal. 21.
Good.
You made yourself a buy, Scotto. When can you make delivery?
Yeah, how's about the day after tomorrow?
Is that the best you can do?
Yeah, if you want quality work.
Okay, well,
How about right here?
none on your life, brother.
What's the matter, Scotto? This is as good as any place.
You think I'm going to walk in here along with 21 in the hard? You got another thing coming.
Where, then?
How about my hotel? The Grand.
Okay, Lips?
Okay. Room 814. Call me when you're ready to make delivery. I'll have the cash.
Good. Now, how about it, Joe? Tell the wife we'll all have that coffee, huh?
Sure, okay.
Hear those footsteps? Well, you can save yourself lots of running around for gifts by doing the tremendously popular thing. Get Waterman's Crusader fountain pens. Only $5. And in a recent nationwide survey among fountain pen dealers selling Waterman's and other top-flight pens, Waterman's Crusader was voted the best pen value at $5. If fountain pen dealers don't know the best fountain pen, who does? Remember, in Waterman's Crusader, you get modern taperite styling, hand-ground points with a choice of points, lock-slip lumaloy cap, and above all, Waterman's craftsmanship. There's a matching pencil, too, making a beautiful set. Just as with all Waterman's pens at $3.50, $5, $8.75, and $13.50. Remember, no other pen equals Waterman's for smartness. No other pen writes like a Waterman's. Now, back to Gangbusters.
It's all set, Colonel Walsh. I'm making the buy at 4 o'clock. They just phoned.
All right, Scott, make it look good. We'll be ready to step.
Okay, Colonel, but watch it. This Lips Cusack carries a gun. I think he'll use it if he gets the chance. What's the matter with the guy? He said 4 o'clock, didn't he?
Well, maybe he laid down for a nap, Lips. Knock again.
Okay, keep it straight. Good, he is in. Oh, hello, boys. Come in.
Yeah, sure.
Nice joint you got here, Scott, huh? That's as nice you can have, and I'm checking out for the coast. Is that the stuff? That's it. Open up. Let's have a look.
Have you got the hard stuff, Scotto?
There it is, over in the bed.
That package?
Mm-hmm.
We threw in an extra 1,000 of the queer for good measure.
That's wide of you. Go ahead, open it up.
I'll handle it.
Okay, just so it's handled. Let's see some of it, Nate.
Hey, what's the idea?
It's newspaper. Just newspaper.
I don't care for gags, Scotto.
You're looking for something,
Okay, hold it.
I told you guys I was careful.
So you're careful.
Lips. Just wanted to make sure Lips wouldn't flash that heater. Take a walk with a 21.
You're pretty smart. Lips, give him your gun.
What?
Hand it to him.
Okay, I'll hand it to him after I unload it. Thanks. That's a nice hunk of iron.
Where's the dough?
Right in back of you. The top drawer. Let me at it.
There it is.
Beautiful. Hey,
Okay, get him up.
don't move.
Okay, let's move.
What's the idea?
Secret Service, you're all under arrest.
Now, wait a minute, you. Get those hands out.
Look, we didn't
Save
bring this
your
up.
voice for a while, Lips. We've got a long night ahead of us. You'll be singing until morning. Let's go.
And that, Don, was how agents of the Treasury Department's Secret Service brought one gang of counterfeiters to justice, but not without the help of a private citizen who became innocently involved.
Well, that sure must have been some experience for Joe O'Neill and his girl, Mr. Irie.
An opportunity to assist law enforcement officers may present itself to any one of us, Don, and it always pays to help. If one doesn't, he himself may be the very next victim of the criminals. In this case, the testimony of Joe and Vinny helped the prosecutor, Martin Maroney, Assistant United States Attorney for the District of New Jersey, send the entire gang to various federal penitentiaries for the maximum terms allowed under the law.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Irie, for this informative case history about the work of the United States Secret Service. Now, Gangbusters' nationwide clue, broadcast every week as a public service to assist American police in their war against the underworld.
Attention, all citizens. Be on the alert for Floyd Allen Hill, wanted by Louisiana authorities for armed robbery. Listen carefully to his official description.
Floyd Allen Hill, alias Iron Jaw Hill. Age 35, 195 pounds, 6 feet, 2 inches. Brown hair, blue eyes, fair complexion. A circular mole above left eye, dimpled chin. Tattoo on right arm reads Iron Jaw Hill, 8370. Tattoo on right arm reads Iron Jaw Hill, 8370. This dangerous fugitive has already served 8 years imprisonment at Leavenworth and an additional term on Alcatraz Island.
If you have any information concerning this clue, notify your local police, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or Gangbusters at once.
Next week, the case of the Carolina killer, who rode high from one robbery to the next until a cow doctor from the hills learned too much about his ways.
Listen next week, same time, same station, to the amazing facts in the case of the Carolina killer on Gangbusters. And anytime, anywhere. When you're buying a fountain pen or when you're buying ink, always look for the name Waterman's. Leading roles were played by Larry Haynes, Charlotte Lawrence, and Frank Reddick. Don Gardner speaking. Gangbusters is a Phillips H. Lord production for the makers of Waterman's Pens and Waterman's Ink. Puzzled what to give the fair sex this Christmas? Why not give the gift that's both beautiful and useful? A Waterman's pen. Such a wonderful choice of models, all luxurious, all superb writing instruments. $5, $8.75, and $13.50. Lovely pencils to match, too, making beautiful sets. And you can be sure any of these pens will capture a lady's heart because Waterman's has long been famous for beautiful, specially designed ladies' pens. Compare Waterman's with pens costing lots more money. You'll say, Waterman's pens are not only outstanding Christmas gifts, but also friendly to the Christmas budget. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.